the most part, and we start the parade this weekend. Very much looking forward to that. Looks like hopefully the weather will cooperate. They're saying we might get a little rain. We're not sure. But, you know, on the Peretti Mazda opinion poll, do you believe the raids on strip clubs increases safety and security in the French Quarter? 58% of the respondents are saying yes, and I agree. I think it's something that's necessary that you have to do. And it's not just the strip clubs. It's all of the businesses in the quarter. Make sure that they're in compliance, whether it be the sales tax laws or any of the other regulatory stuff that the city's in charge of. Obviously, when they did the streets down here in the French Quarter, they recognized and realized that there has been historic violations of any number of the codes of ordinances, and I think it was an eye-opening experience for many folks in that regard. You know, we got a lot of texts coming in about the tents under the bridge, and I've gone off on that issue any number of times. If you can police no enclosed tents on the Mardi Gras routes, why is it that you can't do it over there on the Claiborne and Canal or over by when you get off the interstate onto Loyola? I mean, that's the entryway to the city for the most part. It doesn't look good. I mean, it looks bad, you know, and it just continues to be an eyesore and a problem. And the first impression, unfortunately, is a lasting impression. That's human nature. And, you know, it seems to me that we need to do a better job of prettying that area up and making sure that they don't do that. Well, Scoot joins me in the studio, and what do we have coming up, Scoot?
Well, you know, we're going to talk about the State of the Union address tonight, but also I am going to take an hour, and I'm going to fill an hour with President Trump's accomplishments as he gets ready for his State of the Union address. And I'm going to want some help from the audience. Now, an accomplishment is reaching a goal. So some of the things that the President has accomplished, in the minds of some, might not be positive things. But I do want to give the President credit for what he deserves some credit for. So we will be talking about that. Also, I want to talk about the super blue blood moon tonight. Yeah. And there are those who believe that under a full moon, and you know, you were in law enforcement for many, many years, can you say that people are crazier under a full moon?
We often said that.
Yeah, and it's interesting that
I don't know,
research...
you've heard me say empirical data. I don't know if I have any data to support it, but having said that, I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that, you know, if you go back and you look at the research, there's no research that shows that, yes, people do act a certain way during the full moon. But there are people who are EMS workers, and they're psychiatrists, and they're mental health professionals. There are a lot of different people who think people do act strange under the light of a full moon. There are reasons for this. There are reasons that the full moon got this image, and we'll be talking about that. And also, is the city of New Orleans cracking down on strip clubs in the French Quarter in order to bring a more wholesome atmosphere to the quarter? I was walking back from, I was with some friends in the quarter on Sunday, and I'm walking back, it was after dark, and some of the girls were out there actually protesting, some of the strippers. And at first I didn't recognize them because they were dressed. So, anyway,
Oh, boy!
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I know who you are. Sorry. And so, you know, they're claiming that they're adjusting their thongs. They're claiming that they're touching their breasts and exposing things they're not to expose. Look, you know, if these clubs are breaking the rules, that's one thing. I mean, you know, if there are rules in place, I may not agree with all the rules, but if there are rules in place, then you follow the rules. Now, are these clubs being unfairly busted, or is this stuff really going on? That seems to be a question. Also, in the state of Virginia, there's a new bill that would tax. It would cost you $20 to view porn in the state on your phone or on your computer. Even legal porn, it would cost you $20.
I thought you were going to say $20 to adjust the phone.
No, that's more like 40. Not that I know anything about that.
Okay, enough. We're on a dangerous path to getting into trouble. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Scoot's up next. The news, talk, and sports leader, the Big 870 WWL New Orleans, 105.3 WWL FM and HD1 Tanner, New Orleans, and WWL.com.
WWL First News. It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Dave Cohen on your official weather station, WWL, AMFM.com.
Expect a gorgeous day today with plenty of sunshine, but it's going to be a cooler one with a high around 53.
WWL TV meteorologist Dave Nussbaum says most of the region will see 30s tonight with some frost before sunrise. At the same time that we'll be watching the lunar eclipse of the supermoon, turning it into a blood red moon early tomorrow morning. Officials in New Orleans gathered today for an exercise to make sure all agencies are ready for the 2 big weekends of Mardi Gras coming up.
I'm very impressed and proud of the coordination of all law enforcement agencies here in the city of New Orleans. We are definitely prepared for Carnival 2018.
Mayor-elect Latoya Cantrell was there, so was Mayor Mitch Landrieu, who announced a new restriction on tents at parades.
There will be no full tents allowed on the parade route. This is a homeland security threat. We need to be able to see. There can be tarps, but there can be no tents. As you may recall, there was a shooting last year. It actually came from inside of a portalette.
He says open-sided canopies are okay. Officials also announced that crews today have been throwing away ladders and other items people already set along parade routes, saying you can only put those out 24 hours before a parade. That parade until Friday. You can watch the entire news conference at WWL.com.
This Mardi Gras coverage brought to you by Sprint, your lowest price for unlimited data, talk, and text.
President Trump delivers the State of the Union address tonight at a joint session of Congress. CBS News White House correspondent Stephen Portnoy has a preview from the White House.
The White House says the speech was crafted by a small number of aides, including National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster and the President's top economic advisor Gary Cohn. Stephen Miller is the lead author. The President practiced yesterday in the map room and was expected to do another run through there today. Theme of the speech, building a safe, strong, proud America.
Congressional Black Caucus Chairman Cedric Richmond of New Orleans today gave a free bottle to the President's State of the Union.
Citizens Campaign